The teaching about divorce. Today's gospel reading is Mark chapter 10, verses 1 to 12. And we have Jesus going into the district of Judea and he's teaching a crowd of people when we have this group of Pharisees that have come to test him and they ask him whether it is lawful for man to divorce his wife. Jesus knows their intention and he in turn asks them what Moses had commanded them. And they are very quick to respond to say that Moses has allowed man to divorce his wife by writing out a certificate of divorce and then he was free to send his wife away. So Jesus tells them that Moses had written this commandment just because of the hardness of their hearts. So God's intention, Jesus is telling them right from the beginning, was clear because at the time of creation, God made us male and female. Therefore, he says, man shall leave his father and mother and hold on fast to his wife. So also it goes to say that a wife shall leave her father and mother and hold on fast to her husband. So Jesus is telling us that all our sense of dependency on our parents or our old lives has to be cut off when we get married and we belong to our spouses primarily. And the two, he says, shall become one flesh. Yes, physically as well as emotionally as well as spiritually, both the spouses, the husband and wife, become one. So in every stage of life, in every decision of life, they take it together as one. So when Jesus is telling us that God's purpose for us right from the beginning was very clear. So every time we do hear about divorce, it is only because of the hardness of our hearts that we seek divorce from our spouses. Many a times we have so much of conflict in marriages because of our in-laws or situations that are created by outsiders other than just the husband and wife. And when Jesus is telling us that what God has joined together, no man must separate, it's a clear instruction for us not to support divorce or where conflict happens between the spouses to encourage them getting separated. So even when the disciples asked Jesus again, because it was quite the norm, it was okay to write out a certificate of divorce and send someone's wife away and remarry somebody else, Jesus is telling them very clearly that whoever divorces and marries another commits adultery, that is going against the very commandment of God. So today's gospel reading, Jesus is telling us what God's intention for us is and that divorce has no place in God's books. This is my short gospel reflection for today. God bless you all. I will see you tomorrow.